I think it was clear from the outset that what we were hoping to design would be a programme that would help the students develop their leadership skills, and it would be very much focusing around their employability skills. It would put them in a situation where they have not been in before, and getting key speakers from businesses in both Leeds and New York, but also Leeds alumni who were talking about their own personal journey. So as an employer, employing people, and as an employee, getting from when they graduated from Leeds and their personal journey in getting to the role that they now are.
I heard about the programme through the business school.
I just thought that sounds too good to be true.
I thought it'd be a great way to round off my time at university, definitely.
We wanted to hear firsthand from the students, why do they want to go on this programme? How is it going to benefit you as a student? And we were really keen to hear this. So we thought the best way of going about it would be to set them this task of a 2-minute video.
It made sense, like this whole thing makes sense now, like that pushed us out of our comfort zone, and throughout the whole programme that's what we were doing.
And we had 200 students who submitted a video. You can imagine it was impossible, it seemed at times, to get that group of 200 down to that initial shortlist of 35. But it wasn't about how innovative a video was. That wasn't clearly what we were just looking for. Of course, we wanted to know how it would benefit them in terms of future studies and future employability.
Ultimately, I want to make a positive impact. The leadership and teamwork skills learnt from this programme will be invaluable.
Personally, the chance to develop key business skills and leadership skills is crucial, with my time at Leeds coming to an end soon and the real world being just around the corner.
Collaborating with others helps to understand other people's perspectives and results in better technology for the people it was designed for.
As a business student, I know complex smart city change can only be achieved by working together.
The programme will challenge me to think on my feet and be able to understand the pressures that are faced by leaders of today.
I hope to gain an international network through business partner alumni that I can be connected with for the rest of my career.
I want to develop the idea of being culturally intelligent, i.e. working with people from different cultures to get positive results.
We were meant to have a final group of 50, not 17, but we just got to that group and there was just no way that we could then shortlist that down any further, so we've ended up with 17. And it was a fabulous choice because we've got 17 fantastic students.
So I checked the email and there it was, congratulations, you've made it.
I cried, screamed, smacked my house, like, oh my god.
I screamed, I yelled, I was so excited.
I just jumped for joy.
And I was just crying, my friends were like, what's wrong? And I was like, I got in.
I can't tell you how proud I am. I haven't been out to New York with them, but I've heard firsthand from Steve, who accompanied the students and was a group leader with them, and from Louise Anderson, who was delivering the programme with them over in New York. I've heard from them what fabulous ambassadors of Leeds the students have been.
We met on the first day, pretty much that we'd found out that we'd got onto the programme. Everyone was really open and enthusiastic.
So the students got a chance to meet with business leaders and Leeds academics and alumni here in Leeds. So they got first-hand understanding of some of the challenges that are faced by city leaders here in Leeds. And then they go over to New York, where it's a completely different city than Leeds, and get a sense of what are the challenges that are faced by business leaders over in New York, and have the opportunity to think about how might they compare and contrast the two cities. So what societal issues, for example, might be faced by business leaders in New York, and how might they make those links back to Leeds, and how when they come back, as they've done today, and make that presentation back to business leaders here in Leeds, draw on those comparisons and draw on that learning that they've had over the last week whilst they've been in New York.
For these guys to actually sort of give us space in their offices and sort of give their time and talk to us was just humbling.
And I think working in the intense situations that we were in, it forced us to build bonds and not let any differences get in the way of each other.
Before this programme, I thought of networking as this scary thing, but actually it's been so much fun.
Each day of the programme they've had an opportunity to experience another culture. So they've been out, for example, to a school in Harlem. So they wouldn't necessarily have an opportunity like that whilst they were here, whilst they're here in Leeds. And none of the programmes that we currently provide have that facet to it. So it's very much around taking them out of their comfort zone, Leeds, their comfort zone of the same discipline, the same course on the programme that they're studying, and getting a group of students together to get those ideas, to fire off those thoughts and those collaborations, those conversations, and to think, how might I as a geographer work with you as a student who's studying food science, to work with you who's a student who's studying artificial intelligence. I get a sense of, because we're all working on different programs and different disciplines, how might we come together and get this shared knowledge and this shared understanding to think about this challenge that I've been set about this, what makes a city smart, what is a smart city.
I learned a lot about myself as well as a leader, and was really faced with challenges I had to overcome.
I think for me, it's more about learning about other people's cultures and then how you can play to each other's strengths, and knowing that the difference in people can really be beneficial to teamwork.
We'd actually got to do so much in the evenings. We went to Brooklyn Bridge and the Freedom Tower, and some people went out, and we went to Times Square like 10 times, and we went because it was right near our accommodation, and we went shopping, and it was just brilliant. It's my favourite place and I want to go back.
And everyone we've met, being a speaker or someone at one of the events, they've been just lovely and really easy to talk to, and we've learnt so much, haven't we?
By just speaking to the students and looking at their faces, it's clear that they really, really have been affected on quite a profound level.
I've had to open up myself and had to really challenge myself in terms of speaking to people that I don't normally speak to and being engaged with conversations.
I think I learned if you're passionate about something, it's a lot easier to speak about it if you're passionate rather than if it's just something that you kind of have to talk about. I think I'll take that back with me.
I wanted to gain confidence and get out of my comfort zone, and I feel like I've done that.
This programme wouldn't have been possible without the generous support of the donors to the Footstep Fund.
I think it's fantastic that the work the Footsteps Fund does to be able to give students the opportunity to go abroad and to taste these things. I think everybody that we spoke to, alumni in New York, hugely appreciates what the university did for them, and it's a way of giving things back, and obviously we're very, very grateful.
To be honest, it's just been a wonderful and an amazing experience.
It's made such a fabulous impact on our students, and it's something that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives.
You know, if I get the opportunity to give back when I'm an alumni, when I graduate, I'll definitely do it, because I think it's a great initiative and a great scheme.